Hello students of class 7. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. Welcome to the chemistry video, and this video is about the metals and non-metals. The number is part 7. In the previous video we discussed about what is rust and how it look like. In this video we are going to discuss about the prevention of rusting. Okay, or prevention from rusting. So, you already know the rusting is the production of the ferric oxide in the presence of oxygen and water. Okay, so iron is one of the most important metal to the mankind. It actually making the heavy machines, bridges, vehicles and many things. But iron gets rusted very easily in the presence of atmospheric air, that means the oxygen and also the moisture. So iron get corroded and resulting the wasting of the metal that is not needed. So that is why we have to prevent it by some manner. So let's discuss what are the manners can be. So first we can control it by painting. There is some kind of the painting. We will discuss it with the pictures. We can use the grease or oil. It is also a very useful process. By painting, we can use the lead paint, oil paint, enamel coating, coal tar, as well as the plastic coating, etc. In the grease and oils, we used to grease and oil them, and in this way we also can stop the rusting. The next way is galvanization, or galvanization is actually coming on the metallic coating. So I'm writing the metallic coating. In the metallic coating division, here there are many processes like galvanization, like tin plating, like aluminum plating, like alloy, like electroplating, etc. So after that, we are going to discuss this every plating procedures or every prevention of rusting procedure with the pictures. So let's check how they are looking like after the coatation of it or the coating of the different kind of the things that can prevent the rusting.
Iron can be protected from rusting if the surface of iron is prevented from the coming in contact with the moist air. So it can be done by following methods. The first method is by painting, that I told you. The first is painting by red lead. Here you can see that the metal beams are painted by red leads. This covering of put up on the heavy iron parts of the vehicles, machinery, buildings, materials such as grills, gates, etc. So it is the picture of the building, the base of the building you can see, okay, or it can be a tower. The second is on oil painting. So it is also a very common example that you can see in your local area. The paint is applied on doors and windows made up of iron, which already have a base coating of red lead. Okay, so it can help them to not be in contact with the free air and prevent them from rusting. This one is a picture of the enamel coating. So enamel is a mixture of iron and steel with silicates. It is used to coat cooking appliances, refrigerators, etc. So it is a part of appliance. You can see that the enamel is the coating of the enamel are doing here. The next by the coal tar tip. It is used for coating for lower parts of the ships and bridge. Here you can see the big parts of the it is a near area of the any shipping, and here the big tubes of the ship that is usually present underwater are coating by this coal tar. Okay, the next is by the plastic coating. It is a very common picture of your fridge. Here you can see the iron rods are coated by the plastic coating. It is used to cover steel pipelines, hangers, stands. It is also the picture of the strand of the fridge. The next picture is grease or oil. By grease or oil, how the rusting can be prevented. Here you can see the pouring of the grease. So grease is a oil based sticky part. The metallic tools and the machine parts are protected from rusting by applying a thin film of grease or oil that also lubricate them. So it is a picture here you can see the both things are showing that it is also using for protecting from the rusting as well as to lubricate. The next one is the picture of the metallic coating. Here you can see it is the picture of the galvanization. In this process, the iron articles are dipped in molten zinc. Galvanization is used for those iron articles which are exposed to heavy moisture, such as roof shades, buckets, tubs, water pipes, etc. Water pipes after galvanization are known as GI pipes or galvanized iron. Here you also can see some pipes are there. The pipes are doing the galvanization here. They are dipped into this, the iron articles are dipped into the molten zinc and they became galvanized. So galvanized steel is not used for food containers actually. Since acids present, the food react with zinc and produce poisonous compounds. So that is why the galvanized steels is not used for the food containers. The next is tin plating. Here you can see in this picture, in this case iron sheets are dipped in the molten tin. These sheets are used to make boxes and cans for packaging vegetables, meats, beverages, etc. Tin is a corrosion resistant and non-toxic metals, that is free from toxins. That is why it can be used for the vegetable packing or in the food packing. Here it is the inner part of the cans that is made by tin. The next picture is the aluminium painting. Here the both pictures are present. The left one is the rusted or corroded iron and in the right part is the aluminium plated. In this process, it protects iron bridges, iron furnitures, car bodies, telephone poles, etc. from rusting. It is the picture of the alloy formation. By this process, the iron is fused with nickel, chromium, carbon, etc. to form stainless steel. It is the production of the stainless steel that you can see, which is a lustrous, corrosion resistant substance. It is used for making cutlery, surgical instruments, etc. This is the picture for electroplating. It is a very new concept for you obviously. So iron articles are electroplated with copper. Here you can see the iron key is plated by copper and sometimes chromium, tin, nickel, etc. For decorative purposes of jewelry and for the durability for cutlery, cooking gas stoves, motor parts, etc. Here also the electroplating are being used. But it is a very costly process. It is a picture of the Qutub Minar that you all know. The iron pillars near Qutub Minar is notable for its rust resistant composition. It is made up of iron mixed with high percentage of phosphorus, which has prevented it from corrosion. It has not rusted for the last 800 years. It highlights the achievement of the ancient Indian in chemical engineering.
I think you understood the prevention of rusting very properly. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the uses of some metals. Till then, thank you.